Let's go. Come on, come on.
United 2, where hip-hop lives. Utah on the line right now. The one with the pyroclastic flow. My man, Ice Cube. What it do?
Yeah. What's up with you?
Hey, it's Utah. We got love for you.
Hey, man, I love Utah.
That's what we love to hear. You've been busy. What's been going on?
The first thing up is Straight Outta L.A., which is a documentary I did for ESPN's 30 for 30. They approached 30 filmmakers and asked them to make whatever sports movie they can think of, documentary. So I thought about it and I felt like, man, the Oakland Raiders moving to L.A. in 1982 really affected hip-hop and in a lot of ways affected the world, because by that team moving right in our backyard, that team brought out the real L.A., the L.A. I know.
Right.
You know what I mean? The hardcore L.A. So, we became a group as far as NWA about 87. So us taking on that black, wearing that black and wearing that patch kind of showed people that what we was all about in a lot of ways, you know what I mean? So it's kind of that intersection between music and sports.
Sounds like there's been good reviews on it too.
Good reviews, you know what I mean? But even though, I like it, so that's the best review I can give you, is the fact that I like it. It'll be out May 12th on ESPN.
May 12th. Okay, I'm putting that in my G1 right now. Now, I know LA has other teams like the Lakers, has the Dodgers. Why the Raiders, man?
The Lakers, I love the Lakers. I'm the biggest Laker fan. I think I'm a bigger Laker fan than Raider fan.
Right.
I mean, I know the Jazz is in the heat of killing the Nuggets right now. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is that purple and gold just wouldn't work right with NWA. You know what I mean? It just seemed too flashy. You know what I mean? Too Hollywood in a lot of ways. So the Dodgers, nah. It's cool, but that black, that silver and black, and that skull and crossbone pirate on the side, that to me represented what we was all about.
And now the Raiders are all in your face. Even if the team doesn't do so well, you guys put a staple on it in hip hop.
I mean, that's what I put out in this documentary. That we helped to, I guess, galvanize sports and music in a lot of ways, because we had, people buying Raider gear all over the world, even when the Raiders wasn't even playing.
Right.
This was a year-round thing that we was doing, and merchandise went from a $300 million business to a $3 billion business.
NWA, innovators in the whole branding deal, not even getting paid from Al Davis. Now, were you actually sad, though, when the Raiders left L.A., went back to Oakland?
Yeah, man, I hated it. I hated it.
Well,
but it's
man,
cool. I'm still a fan.
Me too. You think we're going to do well this year?
We'll be all right. It look like we making moves.
Let's see what's up, man. Go Raider Nation. And
yay.
I do want to talk about the new album that's going to be dropping, titled I Am the West. When's that hitting stores?
July 13th. Got the first single, I Rep That West. It's out now. If you go to icecube.com, you check it out, pick it up.
And I might have to spin that here.
Oh, yeah, man. Come on, man. You got to spin I Rep That West.
Let's talk about this new song.
I feel like we've been trying to reach and search and figure out what the world really wanted from the West Coast. And, it's been a lot of reaching, trying to do other styles. My record is straight up West Coast, hardcore, gangsta-ish. You know how it go.
Right.
You know what I mean? My thing is, you don't go to Mexico and ask for Chinese food. So if you really want this West Coast original, you know what I mean? You know where to get it.
That's right. Ice Cube is the West Coast. Now stay on the line, Ice Cube, because I want to ask you about this new TV series you got coming up on TBS. Plus, we'll debut I Rep That West, the single we've been talking about. United 2, I'm on the line with Ice Cube this morning. He has a new album that's going to be dropping, also this new ESPN documentary. I heard about these West Coast rappers kind of not giving you the respect that you deserve, Ice Cube. Tell me about that.
Well, a lot of them feel like it's their turn, you know what I mean? But the rapper don't determine that. The people determine that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So people got to understand that it's only your turn when you're doing something better than what's been done or what's out. You know what I mean? So, if you can't do that, then you're probably in the same position you should be in. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I ain't got no problem with the New West. I want them to win. You know what I'm saying? But they can't diss nobody from the Old West.
I hear you.
I mean, if they do that, especially me, I'm serving anybody that do that.
Oh, yeah, and you will get served. Trust me, if you don't know about the song No Vaseline, then you don't know. Ice Cube will take it to you. And I kind of tell them, too, man, in this world of hip-hop, you got to know where you're coming from before you know where you're going.
No doubt. I wouldn't have never thought about dissing the forefathers who came before me,
Right.
who set the foundation for this whole thing, this beautiful thing we got called hip hop. You're not gonna win like that.
Word. Now you got the new TV series popping off on TBS.
Oh yeah, are we there yet? It'll be on TBS June 2nd, starring Terry Crews. Well, we just wanted to bring some scripted TV to television, man. It's all these reality shows. They're all the same. So we wanted to just go back and just have funny television, a family you can relate to. Terry Crews, everybody know how funny he is, so.
Yeah, I love that actor. He does such a good big robot.
Yeah, I think, the show gonna take off.
Premieres on TBS June 2nd. I've seen the commercials all over cable right now.
Oh yeah, you know how TNT and TBS do it. It's no excuses that people didn't know. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Now how about your Lakers, man? They're trying to fight the number 8 seed.
Let me ask you, how y'all feel about that Carmelo commercial, man?
Oh, you know what? When it plays here in Salt Lake, bro, I'm always changing the channel. I actually watch the regional jazz channel instead of TNT.
Come on, you gotta watch TNT, man. Come on.
Hey man, I'm down. I'll definitely watch it. June 2nd, TBS. But when it comes to that commercial, I was just like, what? And even my mom. Well, I'll be sitting there with moms, watching the game, and she is like, oh my gosh, why they have him? I was like,
I had to rewind that commercial. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I'm like, what is this? I said, aren't they playing? Wait a minute.
Right. And then all of a sudden we see
playing tricks on me. I'm like, oh man. Then I read at the bottom.
Yep. The Jordan companies.
Yeah, that's a call. I don't know if they can handle that in LA, boy. It'll be a lot of TVs kicked in.
Right. If the D. Will supporters or
Kevin
something.
Durant on the TV. Man, I don't know if we can handle that.
Oh, word. Well, hey, Q, man, thank you so much for your busy schedule to come and, talk to all you peoples out here in Salt Lake City, man. We love you, brother.
Yeah, homie. I'll be back there, soon. I appreciate all my folks out there in Utah that's doing it big.
That's what's up, man. Let's get in this new record, man. Let's get a new one.
Oh, yeah, this the new record from your boy Ice Cube. Look for that new album, I Am the West, July 13th. But check this out. This the new song, I Rep That West. Y'all gonna like this. Check it out.